Hello, Justin here. Well, it happened. I have a rabbitry. So let me take you through here. Let me introduce you. This here is Babs. This is Buster. And this is Oreo. That's his name tentatively. It may change. I don't know. But Buster and Babs are Tamuk rabbits, which is it's spelled T-A-M-U-K. It's a breed. It's a New Zealand white rabbit that Texas A&M University selectively bred to be more heat tolerant. So it's a New Zealand white special, but that's why it's Tamuk, Texas A&M University something or other. So I got a pair of those so I can keep their genes. I can just make more Tamuk rabbits. And then Oreo here is a broken New Zealand, which means his color obviously is broken. And he's full grown. He's a breeder. He's been bred before, and these two are still young. They're about 3 months old, and they should be the lady who I got them from said they probably would be ready to breed in about a month, which is early for a lot of rabbits, but she said from her breeds that she's been breeding and whatever, she's been able to do that. It really depends on the weight of the rabbit and if the female is ready for it. And you can check her vent, they call it, which is farm talk for vagina, but and it will display signs that she's ready to breed. But so they're a pair of Tamuks, and I should be able to breed them in about a month or so maybe, and then I can also breed Oreo here to Babs. And I wanted to get a Californian doe also that I can cross with this buck and that buck. So in rabbit terminology, these are called bucks, and this is called a doe, just like deer. And when you have offspring from them, the offspring from these two, this would be called the sire and the dam. So those are fun rabbit terms for you. But anyway, so let me take you through. I got my water system set up. Let me show you that real quick. Up here, I've got a 5-gallon bucket that I spray painted black because it was a white soy sauce bucket. I used to work in a Chinese restaurant, and I'm still friends with the owner, and so I have a supply of 5-gallon buckets just whenever I want them. There's always some there because this is what their soy sauce comes in. So I spray painted it black, and you might be asking why, and that's because light will get in there, and when light can get to standing water, it can promote the growth of algae and bacteria and not good things for animals to be drinking. You want nice clean water. So also I've added a little bit of apple cider vinegar to the water, which all over the internet says is good for the rabbit's digestion and also to keep bacterial growth down. And so then that runs to a hose here, which is also black. And I see this mistake on a lot of YouTube rabbit videos where people have this clear tubing that you can get at Lowe's or wherever that's like a 5/16 inch size, and to me that's just inviting grossness up in the lines because the light's going to get in there and make bad things happen. But this is a 3/16 inch tubing that I got from a company called Bass Equipment Supply or Equipment Company, and luckily enough, they're based out of Monette, Missouri, which is not far south from Springfield, Missouri, where I am located. And they're one of the largest sellers and manufacturers of rabbit and other small livestock or animal equipment. And so they make a lot of stuff for rabbit cages and whatnot. And these feeders are also from Bass Supply. Oh, here's a little commercial for them. But and this is their special feeder that actually has a built-in hay rack, and then you put the food down there, and you can see there's some pellets in there that I gave them when we first got home. They probably didn't need them because they were fed already where I got them. I got them in Bolivar Bolivar, Missouri, from a lady who has a nice rabbitry where she had quite a few rabbits, and she sells them to other breeders, and they also, butcher them and eat them. But so what else? I don't know, I'm just pretty excited about this. I can't wait to start breeding them. And so, like I said, I was going to get a Californian doe, which is another breed, because you can get a crossbreed vigor, is what they call it, when you breed one breed to another. Their offspring will grow quickly and be larger, and they just have a hybrid vigor, they call it, I guess, is what it's, not crossbreed, but hybrid vigor. She didn't have a Californian doe that was of the age to sell, that was weaned from its mother yet. She said in a month or so, in a month I could probably come back and get one. I may look around on Craigslist and see if I can find a Californian doe before then. I probably can, but we'll see. So yeah, the watering system, I'll go back to that. I'm kind of jumping all around. It comes out of this hole up here that goes to the bucket, and then it travels along the top row of cages. And then there are these little junctions here where it comes down, and it goes down to a little nipple water here, and you can see the water comes out of there. And I'm not sure if they know how to use these yet. I mean, they had the little standard kind of bottle waterers like you see on a hamster cage or a rabbit cage in the house for pet rabbits, so they should be able to figure that out pretty quick. I don't know if they have yet or not. And you can see it goes all the way down here to the bottom cage, feeds from up here, goes to each cage, and in these larger cages where the does will be when they're having a litter of kits, they're called. Wait. George Michael, what are you doing? So they'll have two waterers because there'll be a bunch of rabbits in this larger cage. And you can see, so it comes down to here, it goes down to this one, and then down to that one, and then up here, down to here, and down to this one, and down to that one. And it's all just gravity fed. The pressure, the water pressure coming from the bucket just feeds it down on, fills up the tubes. And you might notice I have one here that's, I had one nipple that came with the set that was a different kind. It just got mixed into the bag or whatever, so I contacted the seller, and he's selling me, or sending me, not selling, I already paid for it, he's sending me another one that matches these, that works the same way. So real quick, I'll tell you, the feeders came from Bass Equipment Supply, the tubing came from Bass Supply. These are called a standoff, I believe. It just keeps the hose away from the cage so the rabbits don't like chew on it. And those came from Bass Equipment Supply. They also sell, I don't know if you can see them, these brass, it's blurry, these waterers. They sell brass waterers, and those are the best kind because they won't rust or corrode like a steel one will. But all over eBay there's people selling nipple waterers for rabbits, and most of them are steel, and they go with 5/16 inch tubing. I got these ones that go with the 3/16 inch because I like that better because it's black, but also these are brass, and they're from a seller on eBay called Cornerstone Cages, and he's been very good to deal with, very nice and helpful, and they seem to be top quality nipple waterers. And they came with the little bracket to attach it, and also the T-junction here that the hoses connect to. So that's it, I guess, for now. Maybe I'll make another update when I first breed them. Before I left, she actually bred Oreo here to one of her does because she liked him. She had bred him to, she showed me a litter that he had sired with one of her other Timuck does, and in that litter there was a couple of reds, a white, some gray / bluish bunnies. So when you take, so these are albinos basically, and when you breed the two albinos together, you're going to get albinos. But if you add in some genetics that have color to them, like it can bring out the recessive genes in Babs here that have other colors. So that's how you're able to get different colors, and I like that. The red ones are really kind of cute and pretty and stuff. I like the red ones a lot. I'd like to get, I really wanted to get just a New Zealand red, but whatever, I can get reds from him. So so that'll be fun, just to have some colors and things like that. And oh, he's cleaning himself. But yeah, I don't know what else. This is it for now. I'll be back with an update, I guess, maybe in a month when I start breeding, hopefully. Thanks a lot for watching. See you on the next one.